Nissi representing Nigeria, representing Spaceship Music. She's got a show at SOBs. I wanted you all to meet her. She got a project she dropped last year. I think that was October last year, right?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah. And you're just bubbling now as an artist. How's it? How's it? You know, we've been trying to do our part here in New York City to, you know,
Yeah.
keep the music flowing and introducing people to the music coming out of Africa. But you know, I wanted them to get a taste of what you got going on. How's it feel to be showing up in New York City and performing the SOBs?
Amazing. I mean, this is the most exciting show of my career so far because it's my first like headline show.
Right.
So
Yeah.
I feel incredible. I'm itching to go. So yeah.
Nah, listen, man. The diaspora is definitely gonna be in there.
Yes.
There's a lot of Nigerians here in the city. So you know they're gonna be repping people who love the music coming out of Africa for sure. How would you? So for the last few years, as quote unquote Afro beats exploded, right? There was all this talk about, you know, people on and definitely in the United States referring to everything coming out of Africa as Afro beats.
Mm-hmm.
And we always on the air talk about, look, there's R&B out of Africa, there's hip hop out of Africa, there's piano, there's high life, there's so many different styles, there's dance hall, there's so many different styles of music that gets made on the continent. How would you describe the music you make?
I think it's a blend of several different genres. I will do R&B, I will do Afrobeat here and there, or pop. So I always
Yeah.
like Afro-rooted, globally positioned, contemporarily driven. I think if you want to find pockets, the pockets it would go into, it would be like R&B, soul, pop, Afrobeat.
Sounds like you it sounds like you make black music. That's what it sounds like. But you know, I guess we live in a world too where it's like, you know, everybody likes to put a genre on things, and there's a lot of artists that ain't in a genre like that.
Thank you. This is exactly the world I want to live in.
Just make great songs.
Let's make great songs because that's what creativity is about, right? Not categorizing everything. But
I went and looked you up on the internet. I wasn't sure in this conversation if we was going to talk about your famous family members, but it's all over the internet, so I guess I can't really just gloss over the fact that you're Burna Boy's little sister.
yes,
How
yes.
how is you say I notice in your tone there you're like, yes I am, okay, enough already. But you know he's a superstar and he's done a lot for artists coming out of Nigeria specifically and just putting a spotlight on the continent in general. And he's been
Right.
working hard for a long time. A lot of people know Burna Boy now, but they weren't paying attention in 2010, you know,
Mm-hmm,
2011 when he was really on his grind trying to come up.
mm-hmm.
Uh, how is it for you trying to break as an artist and constantly having to have this conversation?
Um, it's more about just focusing on the music itself, focusing on the things that
Yeah.
I'm doing, and having people appreciate that for what it is, and kind of just pushing my own career as much as possible. Obviously, family is family, so
Right. It is what it is.
it is what it is.
But also too, there is something because your family, even you know, other than Burna Boy, is a musical family. Performance and entertainment and music is the world you grew up in mostly, right? And just your family in general, right?
Yeah, my granddad. I mean, the music gene missed my parents, but yeah, my granddad.
And so when you decided you wanted to do music, what was that
Mhm.
conversation like with your parents?
They're very much honest people. So I think the way I did it was I made a demo first, and then I sat everyone down and played the demo. I think I was 13 at the time. And I'm like, yeah, this is the moment of truth. If it's terrible, they're going to tell you it's terrible. Um,
Right.
so yeah, and there were tears. My mom was like, "Oh, this is so beautiful." My granddad,
Oh, that's beautiful.
yeah, my granddad was like, "Okay, we need to take this seriously. She has so much talent." So it went well. But believe me, if I couldn't do what I do, they would tell you.
That's dope. So on the songwriting end of things, how are you in that world? Are everything we hear, is this all you? Do you collaborate with people? Do you, you know, do people write for you? Is it all of the above? You know, some artists it's all of the above. I write some things. If I hear some things I like, where's your zone?
I mean, so far in my career, I've written everything that I've put out.
Mm.
I've written all my songs actually, even the ones that are not released. I've written for people too. but I'm not closed off to the idea of collaborating with songwriters. If the right person comes and we vibe, sure, why not? But
There it
yeah, I'm
is. Her
definitely
name is.
down.
What can people expect to see from you on stage? You know, this is just getting going. You know, it's a pleasure to meet you. I met some of your other family members before. They're great people. They
Yeah,
take the game very serious, and they take
yes, we
representing
do.
Nigeria and Africa and Black people very serious as well. And
Mhm,
it's an honor.
mhm.
What can
Thank
we
you.
expect to see from you on stage?
Just an amazing performance, exposure to great new music, exposure to myself, my band, and it's opening the eyes of New York City to what Nissi can do.
That is. Let's intro a record because the record with Fireboy DML was the big hit off the project. You want to
Yes,
play that joint?
let's go.
Let's play it. Her name is Nissi. She's at SOB's. It's the 15th. That's this Friday, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yeah. There it is. It's a pleasure meeting you. Thanks for jumping on real quick with us.
Good to meet you too.
And I'll see you soon, okay? Keep building. I'm gonna be here rooting for you, supporting.
Thanks, Ebro.